So, why do you bring a camera wherever you go?
We were both born in Ukraine, but I left Ukraine when I was half a year, maybe a year. So I don't remember anything about Ukraine. And we moved to Israel for 14 years and my childhood was there. And then I studied in Canada high school. I have different perspective on everything. I don't see myself like I'm just this country. Of course I love Lithuania, Ukraine, Canada is also very nice. Like every place I've been, there is pluses and minuses. But for the future, I see myself in Lithuania. I think we did everything. So we got a dog, we bought a house, we planted an oak tree. So for my future, I see myself here, not in any other country.
So Alex was immigrant and he lived in a few countries, and all my childhood I spent just in Ukraine. So I dreamed to visit some countries or cities, but my family didn't have this opportunity, so we didn't travel. I really liked there was like TV programs that showed different places of the world, and I actually knew that when I will grow up, I will move out and I will go somewhere else and I will be travel. So like, it wasn't even my dream, I just knew it will be like this. I think we chose Lithuania because my grandfather from Lithuania. So I have Lithuanian roots, but from my childhood I didn't have much connection with my fatherland. I just knew he lived in Lithuania, I didn't know much. We didn't have these conversations with the family, but when we met with Alex, we decided to do some plan, like let's choose a country where we will go. And we started to search, to think, and it was a funny story. Just randomly one night in Facebook, I decided to type my surname, and there was a man with the name like my father, but it wasn't my father. So I reached out to him and I said, maybe you have this brother name living in Ukraine, like this year of birth. And he actually replied to me that this is his brother. And this is like accidentally, I found brother of my grandfather in Lithuania. We started to communicate. Then we decided to call to embassy and like ask if we have possibilities and rights to move here. And apparently yes. So we started to collect all documents and we ended up here. And why I found brother of my grandfather? Because my grandfather dead, so I couldn't speak to him, but instead I found actually big family. This grandfather that I'm talking about, he lived in a small village near Kaunas, Ežerėlis. It's a very cute place. I really love when we come there. Oh my God, he is so like talkative and like to all neighbors. He's like, hello, labas, kaip tu gyveni? And it's so cute. And I'm like, somehow it's like different world. They know each other. They so heartwarming. They so welcoming. It's like, I don't know, dream city, dream village, dream world to live in.
We didn't know a lot about Lithuania, and I also didn't know anything about Lithuania. In the first 3 months, I was Latvia, Lithuania, where we came. So I have no idea, but it was like intuition, but we made the right choice.
And it was unusual for us that it's so green here, it's so beautiful, so cozy. And from the first day when we came here, we felt like we are home. So it was intuitive choice to move here, but it was right choice. If we will say about how Lithuanians and Ukrainians are similar or different, then I think we are very similar culturally, actually. And maybe this is why also it was easy for us to immigrate, because we didn't have this much differences. It was similar, like we came from one home to another home. I feel that I have both countries in me. Ukrainian, of course, because I lived there for a very long time, since my childhood, but in Lithuania as well. When we just came here, I felt like it's my home and I really connected with the people here culturally and mentally, and I really feel that I belong here. And of course, learning Lithuanian now is helping to adjust, so I understand everything that's around me. Absolutely Lithuanian now, maybe growing bigger and bigger with every year since we live in here. I'm becoming maybe more patriotic, like I'm interested with the news, so what's happening now, what's like things, or some Lithuanian songs I have quite a lot on my playlist, and now when I'm listening to them, I like when I understand the words, and I was like, oh yeah, so it's getting better and better. When we came here on the first day, we had like short walk to Migracija. So we like captured Kauno gatvė, Algirdo gatvė. It was our first interaction with the Lithuania. On the second day, my grandfather from Izraelis came, and we went like for a walk in the old town, and he showed us all places. And we went with him to the cafe, and we have this photo where we're sitting like eating this chicken. Then actually like after a week, my grandfather we went to him, to the Težerelis, then he drew us to Palanga, and it was the first time when we visited Baltic Sea. We were sitting with our jackets on top the towels, and still we were like shaking. And there is my grandfather with his grandkids, like 6-7 years old, swimming in Baltic Sea. And we were like, oh my God, it's so cold for us just to look at you. And how can you do it? And then fast forward like 3, 4, 5 years, we did it. And we was like, yes. So we like baptized ourselves. Now we are Lithuanians, swim in Baltic Sea.
To be a good photographer, I think you need to have both a talent and you need those 1,000 hours. But I think everyone has a talent. It's just they need to find and express it. There is a lot of different paths in photography, and you just need to match your inside to that. You need to love what you photograph, and that is the talent when you love what you're doing.
At least for us, it was the journey that we followed our heart. The same with Lithuania, we followed our heart, we came here. I started photography just by following my heart, and now where we are, the same, we are following just our heart, and we are doing by feeling how seems right, and it works out.
Yes, when you think less, it actually works better for us. We just feel that we like that, okay, let's go there. We feel that this has more impact, okay, let's do that.
And on the example of posing, I can say, like people always asking, how should I sit? What should I do? Like, I'm telling to them, just sit, don't think. And then they sit good. But when they start to think, how should I sit? Then they look wrong. Like, it's maybe awkward and nervous, you don't know like where to put. But if we are just doing naturally, like we are sitting and chatting, we are in cafe waiting in a line or something, there is always beautiful posing. We don't need to think about it. It comes up naturally. And I think it's also helpful during our photo shoot that there is 2 of us, because I am more like guiding people into poses and like helping them adjusting. And Alex, some people said he's like shadow, because like maybe you can't always see him, but he's always around and he capturing the most beautiful like angles and photos. And it also helps to people because there is 2 of us. You can be nervous in this pose directions. So you're nervous at one, but in another you look natural. So it works good.
So I like to wait for the moment, so I don't really interact. I just see, for example, something beautiful about the person, maybe the smile, how they move their eyes or something. And I know that they will do it and I'm waiting for that moment. So for me, photography is like the Japanese concept ikigai. So I do what I love. I have an impact on the person because I see how they react when I photograph them. And it is what allows me to live. It also pay for that. So it's like completely, so I feel like my life matters. So I have something that matters for other people. So it completes a bit.
I guess from the childhood I had this wanting to learn psychology. I never went there, but I really enjoy these communications. So photography really gives me this, and especially this one-on-one communication with people. This is where you get to really know each other. So we started to photograph portraits, women portraits. And during the photo shoot and after photo shoot, we are showing people photos. And if sometimes you are making some programming it, or like, I don't know, doing some woodwork, you need some time until you will see the result. And with the camera, you make a click and you see the result, you show it right away to the person and you see their reaction as well. So it's very fast emotions, you can say, like right away you can make them happy and it makes you happy.
We do it very personal. We try to make it as personal as possible. So we first meet the person, understand what they like, what they want, how they see themselves. We try to become like the friends. So for an hour or more, we meet before the photo shoot, just to talk about stuff and understand, so they can understand us, we can understand more them.
And sometimes people are coming to us because they have everything in life and they just want to capture it. They're happy with it, they just want to capture it. Or other time people are coming to us to find themselves because they are maybe going through some changes.
Yes, because we photograph without filters. They don't need to buy anything. They don't need to make makeup that they never wear. So they need to look natural as they are, and we capture them at that moment. So the real them in that period of life. They will remember themselves in 20, 30 years when they look and they're like, who is this person? So they will look and they see, this is me and this is my thoughts, this is what I was going through at that moment.
We don't like when it's trendy or the filters are trendy because now it's trendy, the colors are trendy. We are doing more photos that will last forever, possible of course. That person will look at this like 30, 50 years and it still will be memorable. I want it to be timeless.
Yes. We don't do trends.
Yes. And I think we don't do trends because we are not trendy. Like we are quite simple. We have simple flats, we have simple clothes. We like to be minimalist, like keep it minimal. And I think this is why our photos the same, because still we are capturing person, but it going through us. And of course we have some impact on it as well. When there is nothing distracting, when there is just a person and we can have this deep conversation.
We express ourselves through each photo because you still have the image in your head, how you see the person. I think you need to be really open. I think it's very important to do it without any judgment. I don't think we ever judged anyone because it will be very hard to capture them, the real them, if we will think about different stuff. So we have that image, we see the person, and we love that person. I think we need to love each person we photograph because without that, the magic will not happen.
Yes, and I think actually I have even this rule in myself that I love every person that we photograph. It can't be other way. I'm in love with them. With our photography, we want to show people love to themselves because I believe that from inside love, then we can express it to the world, and our world for sure need more love. So this is why we do all this simple concept and showing the photos during photo shoot, because people are saying, oh my God, is it me? Like right away now without any Photoshop? And I think in this moment, this love might start to happen in that she sees the real herself and she likes it. Because sometimes when you look in the mirror, it might be wrong lighting, or maybe we are wearing clothes that not that nice.
We don't like.
Yes, so we don't like. And our goal is to help people love themselves and see themselves from the different angles that they can start to really feel it, this love.